Good evening and welcome to another exciting progress update for the Underground. This is Joe and I'm going to go ahead and go over what's changed since the last time. Again, this is my SIP project for UAT. It's a graduation project, basically some innovative project that we get to build on throughout our years at the school. So let's get started. So as you can see, I do have a starting screen here. It's gonna be a simple login, and that's how they'll be able to save the favorites and stuff to individual people. It's not fully implemented. I'm not too worried about setting it up. It's not very difficult to set up. Um, famous last words. So right now it wouldn't be doing much anyway at the point we're at. Other than that, you can see we do have a nice logo up here now for the Underground. It is named. Um, and we're going to go ahead and go through the rest of the app. You can click down here for the home screen. It will light up the buttons based off where you're at. The home screen is going to look pretty similar to our last design. This one just a little bit of updates here. You can click on the bands. They'll have shows brought up of what's coming up in the future for them. You can click to listen to their music just like before, and that way you can check them out. Otherwise, when you go back, you can do it for other bands. And if they have multiple shows coming up, it'll be able to slide through them like this. I haven't gotten the new images yet from the band, so it's just two of the same one. Otherwise, we go back here. We'll go back to what we've had set up before, like the main draw. This emulator doesn't show it because we aren't able to get the location settings correct enough on it, but it does show you your location on the phone, and basically here's the addresses for the venues. When you click on them, for example, we'll go to the Nile. It does show upcoming shows for them. That way you can see like what's coming up if you really like going there, and kind of plan your weekends that way. Go back. We got one for Yucca as well. And eventually we're going to add more venues and more shows and be able to have it all dynamically brought in. So it's not going to be me manually finding these pictures and putting them up on here. Because I'd like to have some free time at some point. Otherwise, it has changed a bit from before. Instead of a history, which would be cool, but it's going to be a lot of work to accomplish similar things. I did go ahead and mock up a new design, which I'm currently working on. I just wanted to have something to show for now. Um, it is a favorite system instead. So we'll go ahead and minimize that. So the favorite system, basically pretty self-explanatory. You can see all the venues in your vicinity. I haven't decided if I'm going to do like a radius or just by like state or city. I haven't gotten that far yet. But basically, if you like it, it's going to affect your recommendations in the future. So if you only like the Nile, it's probably only going to suggest shows to you for the Nile on that featured event on the home screen. And it's also going to be the same for artists as well. I will have a search for the artist though, because then that way you can find the ones you like. And then that way, when you like them, it'll give you more exact results, or not exact, but more preferable results for your featured bands based off of like a collaborative filtering system. So if somebody like you and another person both like First or Last, and they like TV Tragedy, then it's going to suggest TV Tragedy to you and see if you like them or not. And if it's a match, then they'll stick to that. And if not, then they'll find somebody else that might have similar tastes as you. But this doesn't seem like it'd be too hard to implement. Again, famous last words, but the toggle system isn't that hard. I've already done it for the venue and artist switch. Um, the biggest difficulty is going to be getting that connected to the database to be able to talk to the Python program running the recommendation system. So that's pretty much where we're at right now. But everything is fully operational otherwise. I just got to get this new favorite screen actually put up on here. I just have to get a couple other kinks worked out, and then it'll be ready to go. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Otherwise, you have a good rest of your night.